Hi there, Darian here from Activate Online. On today's video, I want to talk about taking your Amazon store onto a Shopify or Wordpress store that you can control, and what that means from a marketing standpoint when it comes to your Facebook and Instagram ads. So let's get into it. So over the last 6 to 12 months, we've been working with a lot of stores that are transitioning from Amazon to their own standalone platforms because they can control the audience better, they don't have to carve off 30% to Amazon, and they can start those relationships and sell more of their own product directly to consumers. There's one major mistake that I see from a lot of new store owners making that transition from Amazon, where they're forgetting some of the marketing psychology to buyers that are found on Facebook and Instagram versus the Amazon marketplace. And I want to explain that in today's video. When you look at Amazon, it's really powered by search in that people are arriving on the platform, typing in items that they want to buy and really basing their decisions a lot on price and commodity, which is great because you can talk to a lot of really warm buyers and then use your page and your listing and also buy paid promotion on those search pages to bubble up higher in the search to capture more of that purchase traffic. When it comes to taking that experience onto Facebook and Instagram, however, it is a really different stage in the buying journey, and you really need to keep that in consideration when it comes to your creative and your ad strategy, because the two things aren't similar. Let me explain them separately so it makes more sense. On Amazon, because it's driven by search, it is very commodity driven in that people are on there searching for a particular item, they're typing it in, seeing all their options and then checking out the pages, reading the reviews, and ultimately making their decision largely based on price, but also based on what they see on those pages from reviews and quality and how they feel about the brand. Those ad placements, when you're buying them, are a lot more like Google Shopping in that you're buying certain keywords, pushing out product images, and really trying to capture the most traffic through to those search terms to be able to drive most of those sales. A lot of the store owners that we've been working with, as they've made that transition over to their own Shopify or WordPress stores, take a lot of that same marketing psychology and try and run that with their Facebook ads. So they run a lot of DPAs, the catalogs, or product images, and really focus on that end conversion. So going out with offers like 30% off, free shipping, buy it today, last chance, all that sort of messaging. It doesn't necessarily work as well on Facebook because you are talking to people higher up the funnel. Unlike Amazon, where someone's typing in a product or a brand name and then looking for that particular item to buy, people aren't on Facebook and Instagram waking up in the morning hoping to see ads for yoga clothes or swimsuits or camera equipment. They're there doing something else. And if you're anything like me, you're scrolling through looking at Kook Slams or Nature is Metal and not really there to be shopping. So the ad creative really needs to drive engagement with that customer and lead them through to the purchase. That's why for our top of funnel placements when it comes to Facebook and Instagram ads, we're not relying on product shots like the nice things with the white backgrounds or products in situ, because it doesn't tell a lot about the product and the problem that it's solving. Our focus with that content is really to hone in on the problem, exacerbate that problem and drive engagement so that we can qualify that audience to then add them to our lower retargeting layers, which I'll dive into in a second. In terms of how you focus on that problem, you may have heard the phrase, people don't go to a hardware store to buy a drill, they go to buy holes. In that the drill makes the holes, and whilst you are buying the commodity of a drill, you're actually buying the holes that the drill makes. So that's what that creative for your top of funnel really needs to focus on. What's the problem that you're solving for people, and then exacerbate that problem in the creative. And it doesn't necessarily have to be video, you can do this with images, but you really need to understand the problem that you're solving first, showcase that, and use that to qualify that audience. People that watch those videos, engage with those posts, hit the website through those ads, you know they're qualified because they've taken that action and given off that signal. In the same way that if they were searching on Amazon for yoga tights, you know that they've given off that signal that they're looking for yoga tights. If they've engaged with a video about the problem that you solve, you know that they're looking to solve that problem. All of a sudden you now qualified that giant audience down to a much smaller, more targetable audience, which means you can focus the rest of your ad budget on nurturing those people towards purchase, as opposed to carpet bomb the entire audience, hoping to catch someone at the right time with the right sort of discount. Now, once those people take that action, they drop into the next layer of our funnel, which is all about building the post-purchase experience. The reason that we do that, and this will make more sense when you think of it from an Amazon perspective, is that most people don't like being sold to. So once you've qualified them with that top of funnel ad, you then need to do the heavy lifting that the reviews on Amazon do for the buyers that are looking at different products on there. So we like to follow up those problem ads with testimonials, reviews, unboxings, vlogs, authority content. So if you're selling a supplement, for example, can you get a dietitian or a nutritionist or a doctor to help showcase why that person should take those products seriously? That forms the next layer of our retargeting, where we then move the people closer to the purchase by handling any objections they have and build proof and trust in the brand. The next layer of the funnel to think about is then the offers. So where Amazon is very price driven, we need to do that with the Facebook ads, where we get people to give us a signal that they're interested in the products. We then start building the proof and the trust with the acquisition layer, with the retargeting, with our unboxings, our testimonials, our authority content, etc. And then as people start adding to cart, as they start spending more time on the site looking at products, we then follow them up with different offers. So it might be the last chance, 10% off your first purchase, money back guarantee, to build that proof and trust and to close out those carts. As you can see, it's a very different strategy to just figuring out what the keywords are on Amazon and trying to bid on those eyeballs to get as much traffic to your pages as possible. And it's really about breaking that strategy down that works on Amazon and building it out on Facebook with the right types of assets. So content is going to be super important here. Now, luckily we have a team that can take a lot of the assets for our clients and turn that into the right types of ads, but it still does rely on the clients being able to understand the problem that they're solving, creating content or shooting some footage that it tells that story and exacerbates that problem, and then our team cuts that all together, builds out that funnel and puts it all together for them in a way that works, so you can make that transition from Amazon to your Shopify or WordPress site. If this is something you're thinking about, maybe you're doing $25,000, $30,000, $50,000 on Amazon and want to get out of that ecosystem, to stop paying the Amazon fees and having them take 30% and also control all your email list and customer data, definitely hit us up. I'll include a link on this video down below so you can book a time to chat with us. Otherwise, stay tuned for the next video. Later.